afternoon, children. I hope you all have completed your previous homework. In our previous assignment, we have learned from the Unit 4, Films and Theatre, about Ransford race. In that, I have explained you about collocations and one-word substitutes. Now, today, I am going to explain you about prepositions and adjectives, verbs, past perfect and also simple past, which are related to the assignment part of the same lesson. So let's know first what is preposition. Already you have learnt in your previous classes about the preposition, but once again I want to revise it so that it will become very easy for you to learn that preposition is a word which links nouns, pronouns or phrases to give a complete meaning of a sentence, or we can say complete structure of a sentence. Okay, for example, I can say that here all the winter Sharad suffered from coughs and colds. Children, just now I told you that it connects noun and pronouns and also phrases. Here you see the main thing in this sentence is Sharad. Who suffered? Sharad suffered. From what he suffered? From cough and colds. Suppose I say all last winter Sharad suffered coughs and colds. It doesn't give proper meaning of the sentence, or structure will not be correct. So here I use from. That from is preposition. So Sharad is a noun. So what I have told you, it is giving a link to the nouns, and at the same time it gives a link to pronouns also. I give an example of pronoun. She listened dash me and then told me dash her problems. She listened to. To is a preposition here. She listened to me and then told me about her problems. Whose problem? Her problem. Her is pronoun here. So here, to and about are the prepositions which are giving a complete meaning for a pronoun. That is she and her. So that is called preposition, which gives a complete meaning or complete structure to a particular sentence, which are related to nouns and pronouns, or also about the phrases. For example, phrases means we can say as black and blue. Black and blue. Sometimes and is considered as conjunction, but here it will be considered as preposition. So in other words, I can say that preposition connects people, objects, time and location of the sentences. Usually prepositions will be short words. Normally they will be placed directly in front of a noun or in a pronoun also, as I have given the example. Okay children, once again I give two examples. Kumar was afraid of his enemies. Of, preposition here. Sindhu was dedicated to her job. To is pronoun here. So I think you could understand pronoun, children. Sorry, preposition, children. Now let's go for past perfect. Children, already in your previous class I taught you the tense. So one of the tenses is perfect tense. Today we are going to learn about the past perfect tense. In the past perfect tense, we learn about the things or verb or any action which is over in the previous time, in the past time. But the work was taken place perfectly. Okay, that is called past perfect. Whenever we write a word with past perfect, for every person we have to use a helping word, or which is called as auxiliary verb, like had. Whether it is first person, singular plural, second person, singular plural, third person, singular plural. For every person we have to use had only. I'll give an example. First person singular number, I had come. Second person singular number, you had come. Third, second person plural, you all had come. third person singular number, she had come. Third person plural person, they had come. You could understand, you could observe, for everything had has come. But the verb, it will be in the third form. Third form in the sense, children, do, did, done, or come, came, come. As I told you, I had come. Okay, I'll give another example. Here you will get confused with the come. I will give another example. Done. I have done this work. You have done. Sorry, I had done this work. You had done that work. She had done that work. They had done that work. That is done. Third form of the verb. Do, did, done. So whenever you use past perfect with every person, we have to use auxiliary verb or helping verb had, and mind. You keep it in your mind, children. Third form of the verb you have to use. Third form of the verb you have to use. Eat, ate, eaten. Run, ran, run. Like that you have to use. That's called past perfect tense. Now let's go to simple past. Simple past means, children, the work was done in the previous time or in the past time, but there is no certainty. There is no definity of the verb. It is done, there is no surety of that verb. For that kind of sentence, which are in simple past, we have to use the verb of second form. Second form of the verb we have to use. For example, once again I tell you, do is the present form, did is the past form. I did, you did, he did, she did, they did. So here, second form of the verb will come. Whereas in perfect tense, third form of the verb has come. No, here the second form of the verb will come. I'll give an example. She did, you did, I did, we did. So for everything, second form of the verb has come. So that's called simple past. Next comes, children, verb. Verb is doing. Verb is a doing or saying word. Verb is a doing or saying action word. It shows an action. I give an example. Sita ran fast. Okay, or Sita is running. Suppose I say Sita is. What Sita is? What she's doing? She's running. So what she's doing here? Running. Teacher is teaching. Teaching. It is a verb here. Okay. Suppose the verb is in the present tense, we have to put the ing form. If verb is in the past tense, we have to give the second form of the verb, or if it is in the past perfect, we have to give the third form of the verb. This is called verb. Next comes, children, articles. Articles means the, and the, a, and. Already you have learnt in your junior classes. These articles are used for nouns or pronouns. Like they are used for specific words. Let us give an example. Take an example. The will be used for specific or particular noun, like the Ganges, the Himalayas, the book, specific book that is. Okay, that is specific book. If it's a geography book, I will not put the. But the book, I put a specific. Then a man, an apple. For vowels and consonant, we have to put an. Not for all the vowels and consonant that you have learned in your junior classes. I am not going to teach. You have to explain of your own. You have to see the grammar book, children, once again. That is called articles, which are called the, a, and n. A we use for all the consonants, whereas and we use for a, e, I, o, u. But for you also, if the pronunciation will be with you, we should not. Like universe, we are not university, a university. Whereas it starts with you. Though it is you, but it has to be considered as consonant pronunciation only. Whereas umbrella, a. So we have to use an umbrella. Accordingly, the pronunciation a, e, o, I. We have to use the a and or otherwise a only. So this is called article. So children, I hope today you could learn well about prepositions, past perfect, verb, simple past and articles. Okay, and the same homework will be given to you all. You have to complete the homework in a proper way. Okay children, bye. Thank you so much.